Yes, it's really interesting interior, and that is the second model now after this one, the e-tron that came out last year and is now a finalist for the World Green Car of the Year and the World Car of the Year. It is in the top three, and the Q4 e-tron becomes what will be the second e-tron model from Audi that will come to market. And of course, SUVs, I don't have to tell you why that's the sweet spot and why that totally works for Audi and well, pretty much every manufacturer these days. A glance over to all the 911 action that's happening on the Porsche stand. No surprise there. The Cabrio is what's getting a lot of the attention over there, but anyway, I'm not going to go and show you that 911 because I would rather show you this. That is just stunning. Now, it wasn't that long ago that Lamborghini announced the Huracan Evo, and surprise, just weeks after it was first shown in Bahrain, the launch in India was the second time globally anybody even saw the Huracan Evo. That was just a few weeks ago, and now in quick succession we have this, the Huracan Evo Spider. Yes, the top is off, and my god, that looks totally stunning. You know something, I'm gonna try really hard to get behind the wheel of this one because look at that. It is, whoa, stunning. The promise of performance and power, of course, goes without saying. And you know, when they did this is the Evo that we had shown in India as well, but when they did this version, they did say that this is possibly now the most powerful Evo, the most powerful Huracan that you'll get. So it could possibly be the last iteration on this model line. But it's Lamborghini, so never say never, because there could be even more power up their sleeves. Walking past Bentley, and so gorgeous color, and wow, that is gorgeous. But I want to quickly, before I lose any signal, get across to Škoda. Now, a lot of anticipation about what Škoda is going to be doing in India because it's taken the lead on the VW Group's product offensive. And any electric vehicles from Citroën in India, that's a question I suddenly see pop up. Not in the short term for sure, but yeah, maybe in the long term. The e-tron though might come to India. We're hoping. Okay, now that is the Kamiq. That is the third of the SUVs from Škoda. Now, interesting because it's kind of short. It's kind of, well, I love the tail light detail. Totally love that tail light detail. But this is the latest one, and it's kind of short. It looks almost like a small wagon than an SUV, really. But yeah, like I said, this is the new model from Škoda, and it kind of complements the other SUVs. That's the Kodiaq, which we have, of course, in India as well. And yep, beautiful color. And then you've got the Karoq, which is the one between the Kodiaq and the Kamiq. So that's a nice size. It's about a Creta-sized car, and yeah, that's very sharp. Again, loving the tail light detail. Of course, what we get in India will be derivatives of these cars, not exactly that. And in the meanwhile, take a look at this concept. Sorry. Yep, compact sedan concept, and once again points to some of the design direction. Are we looking at the next Octavia? We'll have to wait and see, but very interesting high roof line and sharp creases and edges. Beautiful. Hyundai isn't at the show, Gaurav. Look at this. Look at the rear of this car. That's what I wanted to show you guys. Interesting use of lighting detail. No edges on that tail lamp. It sits beautifully in the metal, and then Škoda is part of the tail light treatment, and the big red strip in the bumper is also very interesting. So the Vision 4 is the latest design concept from Škoda. So if Škoda is doing all of this, then of course the parent will be doing even more. So as always, a nice big display from Volkswagen, and we've been walking through the whole family, as you've seen. There's Seat as well here. There's Porsche, which we got a very tiny glimpse of, and Bentley. But yeah, I'm not going to waste too much more time because What we're seeing here is, of course, not at all specific to our market, except one particular car, which I'll get to. That is the show car, if you will, from VW, the ID buggy. And go figure, because none of us really understand what this is supposed to be and why it's being shown. Electric, no doubt, but well, that's about all I really want to spend time on that. This is the R version of the T-Roc. Now the T-Roc is, of course, again, the small SUV from VW, and it's created a fair amount of waves for itself and for the brand, and certainly is a car that interests us because has a lot of potential. Fingers crossed if it comes to India. And I say that because